Hello and welcome to day 4 of this summer cycle program. Today we're going to look at truth and how that shows up for you within your body. And we're going to particularly looking at this area of our body today, the throat chakra, which is where the communications lie, whether that be through speech or hearing and how we do communicate. So come to sit cross-legged. I'm sat on a brick and I've got a little blanket underneath my ankles today because we're going to come into a breathwork technique that you might need a little bit of extra padding underneath your ankles. So come to sit with your hands facing down on your knees or on your thighs, and then let's just take the shoulders back. So we're really starting to lengthen up the spine. We're just going to come into this practice today and we're really going to start to focus on this belly. So what I encourage you to do, if it feels good, is when we breathe in, you're going to draw that belly in. You're going to draw in towards the back of your spine. That's what you'll hear me saying, drawing it in. And then when you exhale, you're going to let it go. So let's try that with breath, breathing in and breathing out. So breathing in, drawing the energy into the belly. And when you breathe out, when you exhale, draw that belly back. So breathing in, take your hands to your belly if you want to feel how it feels. So breathing in, belly to hands, exhale, breathing comes in and the belly comes in. So let's give that a go. Just take your chin to your chest. And again, if you want to take your hands to your belly, let's just focus on that for now. So breathing in and exhale. As you breathe in, you see your belly going into your hands. As you exhale the breath, the belly retracts. So a few more breaths like this as we warm up into this practice today. And then from here, just bring yourself all the way up. And then we'll just do a little bit of movement with our chin and our nose. So taking your nose over to the right side, I want you to then just drop your chin down towards your elbow. So you're just looking past your elbow on the yoga mat. You might start to feel a nice opening in the neck and in that left shoulder. Try not to let that left shoulder come forward or hunch up. Left shoulder wants to stay very heavy and away from you. And we'll do 6 breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out. So when we breathe in, belly expands. And when we exhale, belly comes back towards the spine. 4 more. On your next inhale, just bring your head up towards the right side, and on your exhale, come back to center. Let's breathe in, and let's exhale to the left, bringing that chin down towards the left elbow. And we'll breathe here for 6 breaths, keeping that right shoulder back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. more. Inhale and exhale. On your inhale, draw your nose up towards the left, and on your exhale, come back to center. Well done. Let's just roll those shoulders back and forward. And then bringing your arms up in front of you, shoulder height, take your left hand over the right. So the left elbow comes over the right elbow. Bend your elbows and then take a grip with your right hand to your left thumb. Or if you can get full eagle pose, then bring your palms together. I can't, so it's quite nice just to grab a hold of my thumb. Lift those elbows up in line with your shoulder, and then we're just going to close the eyes and we're going to stay here for 6 breaths. So breathe in, allow the belly to just go outwards, and then on your exhale, draw that belly in. So you've got 5 more. One more inhale and exhale the breath. Keeping the elbows where they are, start to lift your chin up towards your fingers and your nose up towards the ceiling, opening out the throat chakra, and let the head just release. You might need to have a couple of swallows. Don't go too far. And just take a few breaths here as you let the head be completely heavy. So let gravity do the work, allowing the shoulders to relax down. One more nice big deep breath in. Belly expands, and on your exhale, belly comes back towards your spine. Take a nice big deep breath in as you lift yourself up, chin comes down towards your elbows. And then you release your arms. Let's not take them all the way down. Let's just extend the arms in line with the shoulders, palms facing down. And then moving those wrists, let's just put a little bit of flow into the wrists, and then the arms, just like we're like a flying eagle now, just moving with breath. So breathing in, breathing out. Well done. Let's bring those arms back to center. Let's not let them hang down. Take the right arm over the left, bend at the elbows, and then take your grasp with your left hand towards your right thumb, or full eagle arms if you can get there. Lift those elbows up in line with your shoulders. Close the eyes, and we'll take our 6 breaths. And one more inhale and exhale the breath. Draw the nose up towards the ceiling, chin towards your fingers. Let the head be heavy, opening up the throat chakra. So try not to tense when you're in this pose. Don't forget to breathe. One more nice big deep breath in. And on an exhale, just draw the chin all the way back down towards your elbows, nose in line, and then extending the arms away from you. And we'll do our little fly and eagle arms. So palms facing down. Let's move the arms, the shoulders. They're probably really tired now. Don't worry, we're nearly finished. And then just bringing those palms, let's bring those palms into our chest. So palms together in prayer, big thumbs in towards our chest center. Then just take your gaze to the end of your yoga mat, drop the elbows, drop the shoulders, and just notice how you feel. So keeping that energy flowing through your fingers, through the palms of your hands. And let's just take a moment here whilst we're in this pose just to check in on how we're feeling. And maybe think about what you're going to do after practice with this truth practice. How true are you to yourself? Maybe journal it. So maybe after practice, just think about what's showing up for you at the moment in your wellness, whether it's physical. So is there something that's niggling you? Maybe you avoid practice because of it. Or is it something emotional? Or is it something that you can use your communication to share how you feel? So bring the head up, and we're just going to end before Shavasana with a breathing technique that can be really, really wonderful if you're feeling stressed or emotional. So I'm going to guide you through it. It's a lion's breath. So we're going to sit where we are. We're going to breathe in, but really breathe really deeply in through the nose and draw that body all the way up. And then on our exhale, we're going to plant the palms into the thighs, bend the elbows, and come forward with the body, just like we would if we were doing a cow pose. So really pressing in, drawing the shoulders back, and you're going to open your mouth and you're going to stick your tongue out. So when we're breathing in, we're allowing that belly again to be relaxed. And when we exhale, so when we come into our lion's breath, I want you to really just let that go and draw that belly right in. So you're drawing that energy in. So we're going to do that 6 times. I'm not going to count because I'm going to do it. So just do it with me. I know it might seem a bit silly, but just give it a go. It's really, really good for getting out anything that's emotionally blocked. So here we go. Breathing in. And then just close the eyes and just notice how you feel. Do you feel a little dizzy? Do you feel warm or cool? Can you feel a funny buzzing sensation maybe in your ears? And then open the eyes and we'll come down into Shavasana. So grab anything that you might need for your Shavasana today. You might want a blanket for over your tummy area. And with us doing a lot of work today on our necks, you might also want to try popping a block underneath your head. So it just gives you a different feeling that you would normally get from your Shavasana. It opens out the area of the throat a little bit more. And then taking the arms out wide and then close the eyes. So see what works for you today. And then settle in, listen to the music. I'm not going to take you out of this Shavasana, so just listen for the little bell at the end. And thank you for showing up on the mat today for this practice of truth. Just as a reminder, after practice, maybe go and write in your journal what truth you may be able to share, whether that be just in your journal or with a loved one, a work colleague, or a medical practitioner about your wellness today. So I'll see you on the mat tomorrow. Namaste.